When we look at Japan, one of the first things that often comes to mind is how long and healthy the people live. Japan consistently ranks at the top of global life expectancy charts, with many of its citizens living well into their late 80s, 90s, and even beyond 100 years while still maintaining a relatively active lifestyle. Scientists, doctors, and health experts around the world have long been fascinated by this phenomenon, asking why Japanese elders remain so strong, mobile, and mentally sharp compared to their peers in many other countries. While diet, genetics, and healthcare surely play a role, one of the most underrated secrets lies in their daily movement routines. Instead of relying heavily on gyms, personal trainers, or complex workout machines, Japanese elders emphasize simple but consistent exercises that focus on strength, flexibility, posture, and balance. These movements are not meant to build six-pack abs or lift heavy weights. They are designed to keep the body agile, the muscles engaged, and the risk of falls or injuries to a minimum. One of the most famous routines is called Radio Taiso, literally radio exercise, a tradition that started in the 1920s and is still practiced widely today. Every morning, on the radio and television, instructions are broadcast for a series of light stretches, arm movements, bends, and balance drills that anyone, from children to centenarians, can follow. You can see groups of elderly people in parks or community centers moving in sync to this routine, often smiling and chatting while they exercise. The beauty of Radio Taiso lies in its simplicity. It takes just a few minutes, requires no equipment, and yet gently activates almost every part of the body. Beyond Radio Taiso, elders also practice leg strengthening exercises like slow squats or supported lunges, because they know that the legs are the foundation of mobility. Strong legs mean independence, the ability to walk to the market, climb stairs, or even get up from a tatami mat without assistance. Another common practice is balance training, often done by simply standing on one foot at a time or shifting weight slowly from side to side. This might look easy, but it directly trains the stabilizing muscles and nervous system to prevent falls, which are one of the biggest health risks for older adults. Additionally, many Japanese elders incorporate gentle stretching into their morning and evening routines, especially for the hips, shoulders, and back, areas that tend to stiffen with age. These stretches not only reduce discomfort but also improve posture and circulation. Finally, breathing and mindfulness are interwoven into their exercises, sometimes through Tai-Chi-inspired movements or simple meditative walking. This holistic approach means that exercise is not just about physical health but also about calming the mind and maintaining emotional balance. All of these practices combined explain why Japanese elders often look younger than their age, why they continue gardening, cooking, or even dancing into their 90s, and why their communities thrive with intergenerational energy. They see exercise not as a chore, but as a joyful daily ritual, a chance to connect with others, and an investment in their independence and dignity. While the first impression of these 5 exercises may seem that they are too light or too simple compared to the intense workouts promoted in the West, the long-term impact they have on the body is remarkable. Modern medical research backs this up. Small amounts of consistent, low-impact activity can be far more effective for aging populations than sporadic, high-intensity workouts. Japanese elders have understood this for generations, and their exercise culture reflects a deep awareness of how the human body ages and adapts. Let's take a closer look at the 5 core exercises most commonly practiced. The first, as mentioned earlier, is Radio Taiso, which functions as a full-body warm-up. It improves circulation, lubricates the joints, wakes up the muscles, and energizes the mind. The second is leg and core strengthening exercises, such as mini-squats, sit-to-stand drills, or gentle stair climbing. These are crucial because a strong lower body reduces the risk of falls, improves balance, and supports the spine. The third is balance training, often practiced by standing on one leg, walking heel-to-toe in a straight line, or shifting body weight from one side to the other with slow, controlled movement. Balance exercises directly improve proprioception, the body's ability to sense where it is in space, which naturally declines with age but can be trained like any other skill. The fourth is flexibility and mobility exercises, such as stretching the hamstrings, opening the hips, rotating the shoulders, and lengthening the spine. Flexibility allows elders to continue daily activities with ease, whether it's sitting cross-legged on the floor, reaching for groceries on a high shelf, or bending to tie their shoes. The fifth and final pillar is mindful movement, which blends breathing, posture awareness, and relaxation into physical activity. This might involve slow Tai-Chi-like flows, mindful walking, or even yoga-inspired poses adapted for older adults. What's significant is that all 5 of these exercises are designed not only to maintain the body but to also preserve independence, self-confidence, and social connection. In Japanese culture, elders often gather in groups to practice these routines together. This collective spirit keeps motivation high and reduces loneliness, which is another silent health risk in aging populations. Compare this with many Western societies, where elders may spend long hours sitting indoors, often isolated from community life. In Japan, movement and togetherness go hand in hand, creating a virtuous cycle of physical, mental, and emotional health. Even science now supports the idea that exercise works best when combined with social engagement, as laughter, conversation, and shared energy amplify the positive effects. It is not surprising, then, that Japanese elders remain physically capable and mentally sharp well into advanced age. Their approach teaches us an important lesson. Longevity is not about extreme discipline or expensive fitness regimes, but about consistency, simplicity, and joy in movement. By adopting these 5 daily exercises, Radio Taiso, leg and core strengthening, balance drills, flexibility stretches, and mindful movement, anyone, regardless of age or background, can build a foundation for strength and balance that lasts a lifetime. Whether you are 25 or 75, the Japanese model shows that small, intentional actions add up to big results over decades. The key takeaway is that the road to healthy aging is not paved with intensity but with sustainability. By respecting the body, listening to its needs, and moving every day, we can all age gracefully, just like the inspiring elders of Japan.